blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
As you can tell, we showered. Well, I showered. Can't tell he did.
I also showered. I don't have long enough hair. But good morning. We got to test the water pressure, which,
We tried the other day when we were brushing our teeth, but it was literally like trickling.
there's like valves that you have to have a certain way. There's like 4 valves. Each one has to be a certain way. And they weren't. They were in position to fill the tank, not to use the tank. So, just by a whim, I lifted up to see the tank and the valves, and sure enough, put them in the right position, and our shower was great. I'm assuming our sink is great. We haven't brushed our teeth yet.
How was your birthday excursions?
I had a great time. Kayla was a little bummed that it wasn't golden hour for the ATV ride, because she knows I love golden hour.
It was supposed to be a midnight sunset thing, because it sunsets here at midnight right now this time of year, since they have 19 hours. But it was just pretty cloudy. It still is. Pretty cloudy, overcast.
Would it have been beautiful? Yes. But the activity,
It was fun.
it was really fun.
The zip lines were cool too. It was a different type of zip line. They had like, what do they call them? Suspension type bridges?
Yeah, I felt really bad. There was this guy there. Next month is going to be his 80th birthday. This dude is walking with a cane, and he's basically coming up to a ropes course with suspension bridges and...
So it's like just like bridges that, like planks of wood that you walk on up it, like gradually.
You'll see in the video.
Yeah, I give him a lot of credit. He did all 4 suspension bridges. He did the first 2 zip lines, and then he decided he had enough. But I mean, the whole course was really cool. It was a different type of zip line experience. I really liked it.
Definitely fun. It did remind me of, for those who have gone, the, what is it, Adventure Extreme or something like that, the ropes course in Lake George. It did remind me of that.
Yeah, there was 9 of us, and then 2 guides. So one guide would go down the zip line first, or across the obstacle first. Everybody followed, then there was the one at the end who would follow at the end of us.
Yeah, that was the main differentiator between like the one in Lake George and here. Here, you did nothing. Like in Lake George, you clip yourself, you unclip yourself,
yeah, I forgot.
you just go at your own whim. Here, you have 2 guides, and one goes, it's called the breaker, because they basically stop you at the end of the zip line and reel you in if you don't get far enough, and then they unhook you and then set you up for the next one. Whereas, like I said, in Lake George, you do everything yourself at your own pace. This one, you basically wait until they have walkie-talkies and they're like, okay, zip is clear. And then the next guy's like, okay, I'm sending this guy.
Wasn't there in Lake George, they had guides like periodically if you needed help?
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas this one, they were with you the whole time, which was cool.
Yeah, it's good for those who have never done one, because literally, like I said, they do everything for you. All you do is like the obstacle, which is like the ladder or the walking bridge or the suspension bridge, and then the zip line. And then they literally do everything for you. It was cool though.
Well, then we went back to the van. We got some Subway. Most expensive Subway I think we've ever had.
We paid
$37.
for 2 footlongs.
The bus driver was like, the Subway is now open 24 hours. It's home of the $18 footlong.
She wanted something warm. We have a microwave, but we don't really have anything to warm up. We basically have like sandwiches and Lunchables and dry
Protein
food.
packs.
Yeah, like nothing that we could warm up. And she was cold, so she wanted something warm. And like, incidentally, the subs weren't even like that warm. They were like barely warmer than room temperature. The cheese wasn't even melted, put it that way.
And then the ATV tour was at 9.
Oh, and update. Mike, not her brother Mike, but my buddy Mike, I don't want to say her last name on camera, but he asked me on one of the videos of ours where we mentioned that we're coming to Alaska. He said, "Are you going near the magic bus from Into the Wild?" And I was like, absolutely not. It looks too far away. But on this ATV course, the path went right by it. So just as an update.
Well, it went right by where it used to be, so...
Right, the location.
Yeah.
Not that... So, he, like Mike, knew that the physical bus is no longer there, but the actual location, we actually rode by on ATVs, and we saw a moose. What's on the docket today?
We're gonna head to Talkeetna, however you say it.
We don't really have... That's what's so nice about doing what we do, is we don't have like a strict itinerary that we kind of stick to. Like, she obviously made plans for my birthday, and there's like a general idea of that's how we do things. Like, we have a general idea of what we want to do, and we kind of just work around it, right? So we don't really have a specific thing in mind that we're gonna do today. Like she said, we're gonna head down towards Talkeetna, which is basically the halfway point between Denali and Anchorage. We have to head back towards Anchorage and then even another hour plus south of Anchorage, because we're going to an animal sanctuary where we get to feed the moose. But you'll get to see that in due time.
I'm okay with the coffee in the fridge, but I really want a big iced coffee. I have a headache, so I think I need some caffeine.
There's no Dunkin' Donuts up here. There's like little coffee stands.
Yeah, they're like drive-through.
Little sheds.
Yeah, a lot of drive-through coffee shops.
I'll show you what we got on our cross-country trip from last year, and then basically what we got obviously this time around. So we go back to the kitchen.
John likes differentiating all our different rooms.
So this is what we got. All right, like this is mine. I like the mocha, so I got the mocha. Kayla likes French vanilla, but
just like a half gallon of coffee.
Keep it in the fridge.
Use the cup. I feel like I need more than the little cup.
Ow!
John's done that almost every time. We're gonna get going, go explore, and hopefully see some more wildlife.
But come along with us and enjoy these views. It's a little overcast, but maybe it'll clear up as we head south. Tell you what, even if we don't have plans today, like, these views are like good enough for me, man. Outrageous.
So many like snow-capped mountains still. It's just incredible. Every time you turn a corner, like, you get another peekaboo view, and it is insane. P.S. We just saw moose number 5.
Outrageous. We saw this little south viewpoint of Denali on the way to Denali. We're like, oh, we need to hit that up on the way back, so here we are.
Oh, look it, this is a better sign.
Kayla found this little viewpoint thing. It's like 30-foot view tower.
35-foot viewing tower. But it's on like a little like mile walk around this lake. Long Lake, maybe? Or no, Reflections Lake. And it's at the other end of the lake. But it's actually really pretty right now, like sunset, golden hour a little bit, finally. It is 8:20. Even though sunset here is Probably midnight, I think my phone's telling me.
Sure suck if I drop this camera.
Sound like a fart.
Tell you what, boys. Just driving. What highway is this?
Route 1.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
So this is Turnagain Arm Waterway. It's also, we're stopped at Beluga Point on Alaska Route 1.
Look at these views, dude. Anyway, back to the van. Sorry, all this road noise. We're right next to the highway. Wait. Onward to our campsite, if we can find one.
5 minutes later.
So, we found where we're camping tonight. Now, boys and girls, we've seen a lot together, right? We've been all over the country and we've seen some beautiful things. But
I don't think we slept somewhere more beautiful than this. Yellowstone Lake was incredible, but whew!
guys, this is obviously the van's here.
No filter needed.
A little bit of water right there. But this is what we backed up to. Oh. By the way, guys, it is 10:44 at night, and this is what it looks like. Good golly. Right? Well, allow me to just say that it's okay to be jealous, because I would be too. But anyway, boys and girls, today's been a beautiful travel day. Mountains all around us. Appreciate you coming along with us on our little drive today. And it's just about bedtime. Gonna unload some footage off of the SD cards onto my external HD and then hit the hay. So until morning, good night.